How do you cut and connect pipes for an outdoor hose bib in tight spots? Imagine trying to install a garden hose outside but finding the space so cramped that even your smallest tools seem too big. Working in tight spots can be tricky but totally doable with the right approach. First, you need to identify what kind of piping you're dealing with. Common options are copper, PEX, or chlorinated polyvinyl chloride pipes. PEX is often the best choice for tight areas because it's flexible and easier to maneuver than rigid copper or PVC pipes. When it comes to cutting pipes in these confined spaces, use specialized tools designed for small areas. For copper pipes, a mini tubing cutter or a rotary cutter works well. These tools are compact and can fit into tight corners. For PEX piping, a PEX tubing cutter is simple to use and cuts cleanly without much effort. Always make sure the water supply is turned off before you start cutting to avoid messes or water damage. Leave some slack in the pipe after cutting. This extra length makes it easier to connect fittings and provides room for adjustments later. For connecting pipes, push-fit fittings are a great choice because they don't need soldering or gluing. Just push the fitting onto the pipe until it clicks into place. If you are working with copper and need to solder, use a small butane torch with a flexible tip to reach tight spots. Alternatively, press fittings that mechanically join the pipes are quick and don't requiring heat. For PEX pipes, use crimp or clamp rings with a small crimping tool. These tools are designed to work in narrow spaces and make secure connections. Always double-check your fittings for leaks by turning the water back on and inspecting each joint carefully. When installing the hose bib itself, choose a frost-proof model if you live in a cold climate. These have a longer stem that extends inside the wall to prevent freezing. Drill a hole slightly larger than the pipe diameter to pass the hose bib and piping through comfortably. Seal around the flange with exterior-grade caulk or plumber's putty to keep water out. Secure the hose bib to a mounting block or framing inside the wall with corrosion-resistant screws. Insulate around the pipe and stem inside the wall to prevent freezing. In very tight spots like behind brick walls or in crawl spaces, consider running flexible PEX piping from inside the building to the outside. Leave extra pipe length inside so you can pull the hose bib out for future repairs or adjustments. Remember, the key is to use the right tools, choose fittings that don't requiring heat or glue, and leave enough slack for easy connections. Always test your work for leaks before finishing up to avoid any surprises later.